Hi, this is Sharon. Starting from this tutorial, we'll talk about SAS macro variables. SAS macro variable enables you to substitute text in your SAS program. So SAS macro variable can supply a variety of information, including operating system information, SAS session information, and text strings. When you reference a macro variable in SAS program, SAS replaces the reference with text value that has been assigned to that macro variable. By substituting text into programs, SAS macro variable makes your program more reusable and dynamic. And there are two types of macro variables: automatic macro variable, which provided by SAS, and user-defined macro variables whose values you create and define. In order to substitute the value of a macro variable in your program, you must reference a macro variable. A macro variable reference is created by preceding a macro variable name with an ampersand. If you need to reference a macro variable within quotation marks, such as in the title, you must use double quotation marks. The macro processor does not resolve macro variable references that appear with single quotation marks. Now let's look at the program. In this tutorial, I'm going to go through the program briefly, but in later tutorial, I'll give more detailed information. First, this %let statement will create a macro variable, which is data. So this is a user-defined macro variable. And then for this variable, I'm assigning a value to this macro variable, which is score_data1. So this value is the data set information I want to place in later programs. All right. And then first, I use proc import procedure to bring in an Excel data file. This is the Excel data file, score data ID. And then the output data set is this one, ampersand data. So here, I use ampersand in front of this macro variable name to referencing this macro variable. By referencing this macro variable data, then this value, score_data1, will be placed here, okay? Because this is the value for this macro variable. And then it's same for proc print. So here, by referencing data, which is the macro variable, then this value, score_data1, will be placed here. And then same for the ampersand data in title for proc print, and ampersand data for proc mince, and here and also here. Okay, let's run this procedure and see what we got. So let's look at the log window. For proc import procedure, the output SAS data set, we can see it's score_data1. Okay, this is the result of referencing macro variable data. And then for proc print procedure, here the data we're using for this procedure is score_data1. Okay, so this one ampersand data will resolve to score_data1. Okay, and then let's look at the result window. For proc print title is score_data1 information. So this one resolved from referencing macro variable data, and also this one is the same story. Okay. Basically, this program shows you how a macro variable data is used to substitute the data set information score_data1 throughout a program. So if this data information change, then we only need to change the value for this macro variable in the program instead of change it in different places, such as here, 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 and here. Okay. All right, so this is it for this tutorial. This tutorial, I give you an introduction for macro variables, and also I show you an example how a macro variable is used to substitute the information throughout a program. right? This is it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.